This session is another reenactment of an older session done in Romania 10 years ago. And it's about people that live on another planet and how they work with light from the central sun. What do you see?
I see a white, empty room. There is light.
Look down and tell me if you can see your feet.
My feet look different. They have some pink-brown scales. I have 3 toes, long toes. And on my body I have something, long beige feathers. On my head I don't know, there are some long feathers, like a puff. I have big eyes. My head is long.
How does your body feel?
Young, strong, 22 years old. Male. I have glassy, big, blue-gray eyes. I have a nose and a mouth. I have no ears. On my hand, I have 4 long fingers with brown skin.
What are you doing here in this white room?
I work with yellow-white light. The light comes from above in a beam of light. I structure it and give it another shape. I give the shape of the light. There are trapezoid shapes, triangular shapes.
How do you actually do that?
The light enters me through the top of my head, and I modulate it at the chest level. It comes out through my chest in another form. They are like shapes that I dress with light. In the middle, it seems to be a different color, but on the edge, it is that yellowish white color.
What are the new luminous forms for?
I send them somewhere, far away. There is movement there, a movement that I make. I move something inside and that movement changes the light.
What do you feel when the light enters your head?
Like an arrow. It's a feeling of power when it enters, and like a force when it comes out through the chest. I impregnated the light with my force. I feel that this is my purpose.
If I were to ask you how long you have been doing this, what would you say?
For 50, I don't know what.
How do you know to do this thing you do with the light?
I simply know how to do this. I only see myself in that room where the light flows, and I send it. I see like a channel, like a very, very narrow pyramid above me. If I raise my eyes, I can see that that light is coming from there, through a very high pyramid, and thin comes over me.
Where do the forms go when you send them?
I send them a long distance.
All right. Do you feel other presences? Are there others like you in the room or beyond its walls?
Yes, beyond it, there are people like me, and they work with light.
If you wanted to leave the room so we could go and see the others, where would you leave?
Through the window, I can float towards them. The others make other forms of light. We each modulate the light differently.
How do the others do it? In what forms?
They have some tubular shapes with straight sides, like a cylinder. Others make spheres. They have a certain vibration, these shapes. They have a different vibration than the light from above. We modulate the light to send the shapes in another frequency. The light comes from above, and we modulate its frequency and send it somewhere. I don't know where.
Is this building big?
Yes, but there is a lot of space around. We need space. There are not many of us. Only 66. And then you can also see the shape of the building. It is hexagonal in space. I don't know how to describe it, but I can see it. It consists of some triangles placed as if you were grinding a stone with many, many facets, and has a hexagonal shape, flattened a little. It's fully transparent.
Can you see it from the outside now?
Yes, it sits on something soft, in which my feet sink a little. It's fluffy, but I can step on it. It's a pleasant feeling. It's the color of sand.
What do you see around the hexagonal structure?
Nothing. There's just a lot of space and the soft surface.
Look up and tell me if you see the sky.
Yes, it is purple.
Do you see any celestial bodies?
Yes, there are many. They are round, they are oval, they are circles. They are beautiful.
Is it sunny?
No, it's not the sun. It's just a big moon.
It is night?
Yes, it is night.
How is the light at night?
It's clear. I can see perfectly at night.
I'm curious, what do you eat?
I recharge with the light. I feed myself through the eyes. It's very good here.
Do you have children?
I do not have children.
Is there a place of yours where you live?
No, I live here.
Were you ever little?
Maybe so, but it's been a very long time.
Do you communicate with the others from the other rooms?
Yes, we communicate all the time about frequencies, where we send the forms.
How do you know in what form to make the light you receive? Who told you?
The frequency.
Are you closer to someone from the building?
No, we are all one.
Are there women among you? How do you perceive them?
Yes, there are no big differences between the sexes. They are lighter, they work, they do something easier. The force with which we send the light is different. We are very close. They are all in my soul. We don't talk, we simply know. They are part of me.
The next important moment.
I see something that caught fire. It is a planet that caught fire.
How do you know it caught fire?
Above it is burning. On the surface, iridescences of fire can be seen, but it is black.
Where do you see it from?
We are all near the hexagonal structure, and look at the fire.
What do you think about the burning planet? What do you feel?
I feel sorry. We're all sorry.
Was it a planet you knew?
Yes.
If I were to ask you why it caught fire, what would you tell me?
There was an imbalance there.
Could you have helped in any way?
Maybe so.
Have you ever been to that planet?
No.
What are you doing now?
We just watch, as we can't do anything to help them.
Was the planet inhabited?
Yes. They were small and green. I was communicating with them, sending them light.
What did they do with the forms received from you?
They were feeding.
If you had not sent them the forms of light,
They wouldn't have existed.
will you now send more forms of light to that planet?
Yes, but in a different way so that we can populate it again later.
Are there other structures on your planet apart from the one you work in?
Yes, there are more. Some are the same, others look different. Some triangles placed differently, like a very flat umbrella.
What kind of work do the people in these buildings do?
Their work is more important there, under those umbrellas. It's like an irregular umbrella. I don't know how to translate it.
Have you seen the sun yet?
No, we don't have a sun. There is always a light. We don't have night and day, and the light comes in beams to each one.
Where does the light and beams come from?
From somewhere in the universe, as if there are some points from which it comes and falls in different forms and intensities.
What is the use of coming in different intensities?
Everyone can bear it in a certain intensity so that we can modulate it.
Does the light come to you by chance or does someone send it?
No, someone sends it. It is very precise, very exact, structured and measured.
Does it come exactly to the structures where you work?
Yes, and to each one individually. We each receive it individually.
Does it take long after the light enters your body until you take out a form of light?
No, it flows and then comes out in a certain form. I feel my chest burning when it comes out.
The next important moment.
I see a screen like a window. I see the sky. I can travel. I am in something that I travel with, something like a metallic tubular shape. I am following something.
Why did you leave?
I understood that I had to leave to follow something.
What do you see on the screen?
I see a different light. I see the sun. It's like seeing the sky from here on Earth. I am looking for an imbalance. I am looking for something related to light. Some changes and I feel it in my body. I connect to it. And I know. It's information that isn't in words, but I feel if it's at the right intensity or not. There must be a balance for life to exist.
How could the balance of light be disturbed?
The beings on the planet influence the quality of light through their intentions. There is something pressing here. The planet is called Zuru, and the beings here are more primitive. They look like chimpanzees. They look alike, but they are not. I just notice how the light has changed here and take the information home.
When you take the information home, can you intervene or do something?
Yes, we intervene in the forms and frequencies of light. We send big crystals to them. We send light in the form of crystals. This light helps them in their evolution.
Does the light contain information for them?
Yes.
Do you take a basic light and transform it to adapt to their level?
Yes. But we need to know what their level is.